Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jumpin here, and I'm going to be doing a Mass Effect 3 gameplay commentary. Today I'm going to be using the Vorcha Sentinel, and I'm really starting to fall in love with this guy, honestly. I know I've been dissing on the whole flame ability for the last couple days, but I actually really like it now, mainly because of this gun. There's a really cool technique I will be showing you with this, but let's go ahead and get into the build. Alright, for the first thing, I like to go for melee damage for the first one, just because the health regeneration is nice, but you don't need an uber amount of health regeneration. So the melee damage will help you. Then I like weapons damage. Power damage, I don't really see a point to that. And then finally, health regeneration. Now, here's the thing, is that all three of these will stack times 3, so just times all those by 3, and that is really what you will get. Alright, for Flamer, I just like everything across the top, everything, all damage and armor damage. For the Vorcha, I like pretty much weapons damage, power damage, and then weapons damage. The recharge time on the Flame is really quick, so you don't need to worry about recharge time. And then what I like for fitness is actually 1 into durability, just for the extra health. Martial artist, because you don't need your shields. Your shields are just totally whack anyway. And then finally, melee synergy. This guy has really good melees, so if you can get this, get your heavy melee kill, you'll get 30% more weapons damage. That's really nice. Alright, for the equipment I'm going to be using Warp Ammo 3, Adrenaline 3, which is actually really good and the only thing I like to use on them. And then finally, Shotgun Real Amp 3. You know, pretty standard stuff. Now, the Warp Ammo is really good with this gun against Reapers because, you know, it will do extra damage to barriers and extra damage to armor. So, Banshees and Brutes and Ravagers and stuff, yeah, it will mess up. So, armor-piercing ammo is nice too, but Warp Ammo is a little bit better probably for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this gameplay. Alright, so today the unique thing that we were doing in this is that we were all for using the Rieger carbines, so we were ghost busting, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. This gun is really fun when you run around with 4 people with it, just because you really do feel like a ghost buster. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Pretty much, yeah, this guy is really cool. Now, here's the thing, guys, is that this whole technique thing I was telling you about, what you can do with this gun is that if you combine this gun with the flame ability, like right here, you will see it. What you do is that you shoot the gun, you hold down your trigger or whatever you press the fire, then you turn on your flame, and actually you will actually have both of them stacked together. So it just creates this incredibly powerful attack. You will mow down enemies faster than, you know, anything in the game. Like, literally, it's probably the most damage causing, you know, like, combination in this entire game. And like I said, his melees are good. And the one thing I really like about his melees is that they're good to do in a pinch, like if you are ever in a situation that you want to, you know, get out of. If you guys don't know this, when you do melees in this game, the animation of the melee will give you some type of damage protection. So, you know, damage protection is really nice with him, just because, you know, the idea of the Vorcha and the Sentinel class in general is that they are tanks. They are meant to not die. And yeah, this guy really cannot die. There's only some enemies in this game that can really mess him up. Against Reapers, the only enemies that really messes him up are Ravagers. Brutes, kinda, if they hit you, because if they do their whole like double hit thing, yeah, they'll murk you. You know, like taking your shields down is whatever, but taking you down to 1 shot or 1 little bar of health, that will get you killed if something's shooting at you. Ravagers are only bad because if you are down in your health, it only takes them 2 shots to kill you, and they will shoot you so quickly. Atlases are bad, things like that. Like, there's a couple, you know, there's a couple enemies in the game that are definitely, you know, can really mess you up as this guy. But in general, you know, and right here I'm actually gonna get dropped because I was at low health and got hit by the brute, so that, you know, that can happen. But anyway, yeah. So, you know, I really do like this character, though, and it's mainly, like, the whole reason I like him is because of the flame ability. I know I've been bashing on the whole flame thing, but once I figured this out, actually I found out about this from one of my buddies, told me about this, and I know a lot of people know about this, but You know, if you are one of the people who don't, I'm really happy that I can share this with you because it is amazing, as you can see. And if you can get good at it, it takes a little bit getting used to, because you have to, like I said, you have to get used to the whole I have to shoot and then do it, and then, but once you get used to it, like, it took me literally like a game to get used to it. Once I got used to it, I can do it perfect every time. And yeah, like I said, the DPS and the damage you can cause to enemies is outrageous. This gun alone, DPS wise, can do 4,000 damage a second. No joke. Like, that is what's floating around about this gun, which is insane. It's an insane amount of damage. Like, it's outrageous. If you combine it with the flame ability, I don't know how much that's going to add to it, but that's going to add quite a bit. So you're talking about like the most crazy DPS in the game. And one thing I really love about this guy is his dodge. I love his dodge. I love his you know, ability to keep mobile and just you know, like, just mess some, you know, just totally just screw up enemies. I mean, like, you can dodge brutes so easily. It's pretty nice. And you do want the adrenaline thing, just because you know, it will actually allow you to move a lot faster. So I don't know. Yeah, overall though, like, and this Banshee's gonna be stuck right here. I don't really know like what was up with that. You know, but you know, another thing too, like, I'm starting to appreciate the DLC a little bit more now. I will admit, like, at first I was really disappointed, but I think really all it ever was just that I wasn't very used to anything, and you know, not being used to something, you tend to hate it. I guess, like, if you perform badly with it, like, I'm assuming that's what it was, because I'm really starting to fall in love with the tactical scan too, because on tactical scan, and I will be bringing out a Korean engineer video to show you that, but tactical scan is really awesome if you go for area effect, because area effect just, I mean, you mess enemy, well, you don't mess them up, but you know, you scan an area and everyone on your team gets hunter mode. That's insane. Like, every enemy in the general area will be pretty much, you know, like, spotted out on the map for you, and it just makes finding enemies really easy, and it's nice because you don't have to be a Gef and you can pretty much have hunter mode. So like that's a, you know, that's a really cool aspect of that power, and that's really what you know, what we figured out about it. And you know, it's crazy to me because, like I said, it's really, and I actually said this the first day, but you know, it really is taking me now up to this point to, like, you know, refigure it out, I guess, is that, you know, when you make a character the first time, you know, like me bringing out these videos, you know, I wanted to bring them out as quickly as possible with all the new characters, because that's very important to me. You know, people were expecting it, I promised it, so, you know, there wasn't really any testing. It was just more or less, you know, reading something and saying, okay, I think this is better. But once you figure out what is actually better, that's when the characters become better. So that's pretty much like what's going on for me right now. Like I said, like the flame ability, I really do like it now. The tactical scan ability, I also really like that. And you know, I really like slam because I really praised it the other day. I still don't really like lash too much, just because lash is a little bit stupid, but you know, so I don't know, a lot of the new powers are pretty good. Like, arc grenades are really good. Like, in general, like I said, I am enjoying the DLC a lot more now, and I'm also enjoying both the new maps more now too. Once you get used to these new maps, like, they're actually not that bad. Like, this map's pretty cool, and then the other map's actually pretty cool too. So I don't know, like I said, everything that I ever, like, was bashing about, I kind of take back, because yeah, that's right, I melee'd a Swarmer. You want to fight about it, huh? But yeah, you know, so yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. You know, like just look at the DPS on this. Like, I can single-handedly just murder brutes. You know, it's insane. Like, it's absolutely insane. So I mean, that's just like, that is just what's up. Like, it's awesome. So I don't know, like, the Vorcha's really fun. The truth of the matter is this, though. Both Vorchas are pretty much the same thing, so if you don't have the Vorcha Sentinel, don't feel too bad. The Vorcha Soldier is literally the same thing. I I do like Carnage on that build only because it gives me a reason to use Carnage. But the honest to God truth, the best way to build this guy in the game is to use the Rigger Carbine like me right now with the flame ability and combine the two together and just stay mobile and play smart with the flame. That's another big aspect that I need to bring up. Is that I think the first couple times I tried it, I really didn't like it because I was playing very stupid with the flame. I was running up to enemies trying to set them on fire, and I was just taking, I was just eating damage and just dying. And to me, this character is all about not dying. And if I'm like using something, if I'm dying, then I'm gonna be like, this fucking sucks. And that's really what was going on. So, what? Now here's something I want to bring up because this is crazy. Okay. I'm so used to getting people up that way that, and you will see me in this gameplay fail. I mean, I'm talking about straight up fail at picking people up. And right there, fear actually bled out because of me. What happens is that you actually now, like, I guess because of the update, they made it so you actually have to, like, stand still on them and wait, definitely wait to get them up. I used to have problems with that. I used to be, a while back, I used to be very impatient. And what would happen is I would try to pick a teammate up. And then I would just get off of them at the last second, like, and I wouldn't get them up. And they were like, I'm so dead. I'm like, oh, shit, my bad, but, yeah, so, like, that would happen or whatever. And what's crazy is that, after a while, I just got used to picking them up, and that never happened again. Now it's happening to me a lot, and, someone was telling me that they think it's the update, that you literally have to stand on a person now for like quite a while before when you have to actually like know that they're up. The best way to know though, guys, honestly, the actual best way to know is and this is actually kind of messed up here. I'm gonna have to clutch it because unfortunately Flipper here, he got up and then he got grabbed, so that sucks and I'm alone right now. But it's whatever. I'm very confident that with this build and everything, I'll be able to clutch this out. But anyway, like I was saying, like, the best way to know when you get a teammate up is to listen to when they say, much appreciated, or, thanks for the help. Like, once the character, like, makes the noise, the confirmation noise, like, they all say something when you get them up, so keep that in mind, like, like, I love being warped. Like, if you get warped as the Vorcha, it does absolutely nothing. And yeah, what's also really nice about the flame ability is the duration of it. Like, right here, I can run away, and I know that brute, even with 2 bars of armor, is going to die. So, it's absolutely insane that is what you can do. You can get him down to, like, 3 bars and just run away, and he'll burn to death. Right here, I'm just going to go in a rocket just to make it easier on myself. And yeah, and I actually already got 75 kills, so that's what's up. I felt like I played really good in this game. I really haven't played with the Vorcha much, honestly. Like, this is like maybe my 3rd time playing as a Vorcha, but I mean, I don't know. Like, it definitely was I definitely really like the Vorcha. Out of all the new characters, the Vorcha is probably might be my favorite. Like, in general, like, I really like the Vorcha race, and I really like the Vorcha Bloodlust ability, but I also really like the X Cerberus, like, Slam. I really like the adapt for X Cerberus. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a hard call. I don't really know, like, which one I would like more, but as of right now, I would say that if I would have to choose one, it would be the Vorcha Sentinel, just with this whole thing, this whole, because I really like this gun. If you can't tell, in all my gameplays practically, I've been using this gun. Just because, like, this gun is just, it's fun. Like, it is a very fun and easy gun to use. I hear that, I actually heard that, like, a lot of people, they're not complaining, but they're actually, like, on forums and stuff, they're saying that this gun is really dumb and stupid and broken and overpowered, and it takes no skill to use. And I'm thinking, like, wait, people are actually going to say that about this gun, but they don't care about the sniper rifle, like, that is also very broken and very overpowered and very easy to use. Like, that's just how people, like, classify guns. Like, people find that, guns, look at this. This is so, like, I didn't get him up. Oh god, it's so frustrating. It's so freaking annoying. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, the thing about it is, I don't know, like, people, the way they classify guns is that they think that guns like snipers, like, that's okay, because, you know, everybody loves snipers in the game. Like, everybody snipes. It's ridiculous. I mean, the snipers are whatever, like, they're fun, I guess, but, you know, if you cannot aim, you shouldn't be using a sniper rifle. It's just that simple. Like, you should be using something that is very easy to use, like a shotgun. And also wielding, like, you know, using your powers a lot to help you, because this game isn't all about having really good aim. Like, you don't have to have good aim to do really well at this game. Now, of course, if you had good aim, you would do a lot better. But you don't have to have good aim, because the idea of it is that you have all these powers to help you. You have these powers to stun enemies, these powers to do things. And if you're one of these people who don't have good aims, definitely try this gun. This gun overall is just, I don't know. If I was to rate this gun, okay, like, and I hope no one ever asks me to do fun with guns with this gun, because I've used it so much. But I will tell you right now, if I was to rate this gun, I would give it a 10, like, hands down. I would give this gun a 10. I would give the sniper rifle a 10, and I would probably give that new, even though I haven't used it, the new assault rifle, the Harrier carbine or whatever, I would give that probably a 10, just because I know that gun is beastly. Now this sucks right here. I am pinned between a freaking husk and a Banshee. Are you kidding me? But luckily my buddy Fear is going to go ahead and rocket that, and luckily I just died and didn't actually get grabbed, because I was really worried that I was going to get grabbed, and that would have sucked. You know, I don't know. It's, like I said, you guys should really try this out, though. I mean, even if you don't have the Vorcha, try out the whole idea of 4 Rieger carbines, because you really do feel like you're ghost busting, and it is a lot of fun. And, you know, if you're lucky enough and you have the Vorcha, you know, who are you gonna call? The Vorcha! Like, it's just that simple. I know that everybody probably wanted me to say that, so I had to say it sometime in the video. I'm definitely going to do, I have 2 new ideas, too, for the whole all races thing. I think that I'm going to do a blood pack, definitely a blood pack video, which is going to be 3 Vorchas, 1 Krogan, you know, because obviously, like, the Vorcha, you know, the Vorcha are, you know, the idea of a blood pack, at least from what I remember from Mass Effect 2, is that it normally was, like, you know, 1 Krogan, which was the leader, and then 3 Vorcha, like, servants or whatever to, like, you know, be his, like, you know, squad or whatever. So that would be the idea. Now, if I do that gameplay, unfortunately, I would probably play as the Krogan, just because I would feel like it would make the most sense, I guess, because, you know, like, the Vorcha, like, the idea of the Vorcha is that, you know, like, well, the way I think of it is this, is that, you know, like I'm the leader. When I play this game, I really do feel like the leader, because, you know, most of the time, if anyone's barking orders at somebody to do something, it's normally me. And I hate that, you know, some people actually feel that I'm bossy, but it's just because, like, you know, sometimes you have to be, like, when you're playing any game, especially, like, this game, where, you know, making a very bad decision can cost you big time. Now, right here, I'm just going to go in a rocket. I thought, why not? And I was thinking about rocketing this, too, but I didn't really know what was down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. I mean, I don't know. So, overall, though, like I said, so I'm definitely going to do a blood pack video. It's going to be live com. And then the other thing I was thinking about doing was going to be X-Cerberus video, where it would be like 2 X-Cerberus Vanguards with 2 X-Cerberus Adapts. And that would be pretty cool too, I think. And like, if I was going to name that series something, I would totally name it The X-Men. Like, I told that to my buddy Drew, and he was like dying laughing, but he was just like, I know you just didn't say that, but come on, that is a sick name, The X-Men. Like, that, I really want to do that one too. So, you know, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see more. I'm about 99% positive, though, that people are going to say Blood Pack, just because I think that out of all the new characters, the most popular one is definitely the Vorcha. Just, I don't know, just because he's so badass. You know, he just, everything about him is just cool. Like the way he talks, the way he moves, his flamethrower ability is cool, I guess. His health regeneration is like the most godly thing in the entire game. You know, he's like the perfect character in a lot of ways. Alright, so right here, we're just going to go ahead and jump this. Actually, well, we were going to jump the Banshee, but I decided to go ahead and kill this guy real quick. But yeah, another thing too, by the way, his normal melee is very good as well. You know, it's very fast. It's pretty cool looking. But normally I don't do the normal melee just because, you know, the heavy melee will give you more of a stun. Like, I use the melee more as a stun move. Right here, Fear's just going to go in and rocket that. But yeah, you know, I use the heavy melee to like stun the enemy. The idea is that if you run across like a marauder or something, like if you don't want to, you know, the worst thing that can happen to you when you come across a marauder normally is to get meleeed by him. You get meleeed, then you get shot. That sucks. You die. It's pretty consistent. It happens to everybody, believe me. Well, you know, it sucks. So, like, the best thing to do if, like, you know, you come across a marauder or a Centaurian or certain things is to normally just, you know, you want to melee to stun him, and then once he's meleeed, then you can shoot him or flame him, whatever you're going to do. And yeah, so that's pretty much, like, one of the best things to do with this Vorcha is that he has a very fast melee, so you can definitely use it, and I do like his melee. I mean, it's a pretty nice little technique. You know, and of course, if you're playing on silver, you'll just be able to kill like almost everything with the melee very easily. You know, most assault troopers, most class 1 enemies is what I would call them. Things like that. All right, so I don't know. You know, here's the thing, guys, is that, you know, this gun's amazing. So this combination is so good. I recommend this to everybody. You should definitely just use this Rieger carbine with the flamethrower. This is something that everybody should do with this whole combination of Rieger carbine with the you know, with the flamethrower ability. Like, it's the godliest shit ever. Now right there, I did not get sniped up. Like, I hate this. It's stupid. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on with this new. I mean, the update's cool, I guess, but there's a couple things I will complain about real quick. Like, you know me, I love to complain. So let me go ahead and give you a little complaints. First thing is this: I really like. Okay, no, let me not phrase it like this because I'll get trolled. Okay, I don't really like, but I think it's cool that the waves now start a lot quicker. That's really cool. It makes the game go by a lot faster. The downside of that is that, yeah, the waves start way too fucking quick now. It's, you know, it used to be that you were able to, like, in about 15 seconds, you could maybe grab some nades from the boxes. That was cool. And if you wanted to set up to, like, you know, force the spawn, you can definitely do that. Now, you can barely even set up. Like, there's a lot of times where we'll accidentally block the spawn because you're way too far away, and you just, you know, it starts in like 5 seconds. So yeah, that's my biggest complaint right now. And yeah, the metagel glitch, that still is going on, and that sucks too because that was a big problem, and that they didn't fix that. And also the Vanguard glitch, I have heard, does still happen. I'm not too sure about that, but I did hear that does still happen. So I don't know. The update is cool, I guess, but I don't know, like, you know, if it's really like all that fantastic. You know, anyway, another thing too right here, like, this is really ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna get so freaking pinned in by brutes. It's amazing I didn't die. Like, it's absolutely amazing that I didn't die. Just because, like right here, I knew there was 2, and then I look, and I believe, let me see here. Yeah, there's 3 in this room. Like, oh god, absolutely ridiculous. Very stupid and very, very, very annoying. So, you know, I don't know. It's retarded, like I said. So, I mean, I don't know. Alright, so as you can tell, this is Wave 10, and we haven't had really any trouble for real this game. It's been very easy. This carbine really does make it easy, and this Vorcha against Reapers also makes it very easy. And you gotta keep in mind, we had 2 Vorchas, and we were both doing the same thing. Like, Fear was also playing as a Vorcha, and he was also, you know, doing this little trick with the flamethrower thing. And yeah, like I said, it absolutely wrecks. So, And that's the thing, like it's amazing, and it's a lot of fun. Just boom, dodging a brute, and then just lighting his ass on fire. Okay, one thing I also wanted to bring up though about the Vorcha. Alright, now one thing about the Vorcha is that if you play as a Vorcha, you really should try to do as many objectives as possible. And he is a very good medic, so the general idea is like he is kind of like an infiltrator in the aspect that he's very good for objectives, he's very good for picking people up because of his health regeneration. Like if you, especially that stupid thing where you have to carry the box or whatever, like he's very good at that because at least with him, if he won't like. He can stay alive pretty easily, and that's really nice. So, like it's kind of an important thing I think, to just to do that for your team. So that's one thing about Vorcha is that they definitely can play objectives very well, and they definitely can also, and right there I got totally dropped. That's the Ravager for you. The Ravager can definitely drop you very easily. Yeah, but if you're gonna play as a Vorcha, like I said, definitely should play the objective. If you ever get that new objective, you should definitely be the one carrying the box. And even like you should say something to your teammates too, even if they're randoms, like, hey guys, let me carry this box. Because every time I've ever got that and I've been playing as a Vorcha, I've been like, hey guys, let me carry the box, because yeah, like I won't die, and you guys might. I really don't like the new objective too much. Like I just feel that the new objectives, it's very easy sometimes, depending on the map and depending on where it spawns. Sometimes, the box will spawn right next to the landing pad or whatever. Other times, it won't, and it will spawn across the map, and you just cannot. You just cannot do it. Like I have, especially against Cerberus. Like Cerberus will mess you up, and Reapers can too, of course, because the Banshees can come up and grab you, and you have to literally drop it at certain times when that happens. So. Alright, as you can tell, this is going to be the extraction wave, and we're just going to, like, totally, just try to stay together, and hope that none of us gets grabbed. That can easily happen, against Reapers. It's very common, but, the one thing about this map is that you do not want to stay around the LZ, so the best thing to do, honestly, is to stay on this side of the map where we are right now. Maybe not right there exactly, but pretty much where I am as of right now is pretty much the best place to kind of just hold down, because they really can only come from like two directions, and it's very easy to defend it. And unfortunately, Fear gets grabbed right here, so that sucks, man. Like that's a shame. We won't get full extraction, but Reapers just kind of do that, and then Snide's just gonna go ahead and beat the fuck out of, beat the crap out the Banshee. Like that's ridiculous. Snide is funny as hell. He does that all the time. I don't know why. Like this is random. It's like, dude, you're gonna totally get grabbed if you try some dumb shit like that. But he doesn't care. Like that's just Snide though. Yeah, but guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, because this is definitely, I really felt like this gameplay was really good, and I really had a lot of fun playing as this guy. And like I said, he's definitely one of my favorite Sentinels now. I don't know. He's amazing. Like this whole little trick just makes him 10 times better. So if you're gonna use him, definitely use the Rigger Carbine, and definitely use this flamethrower trick. But as you can tell, this is pretty much gonna be it. We're gonna run to the LZ. I'm gonna light this bitch on fire, and then yep, there we go. So like I said, Vorcha Sentinel, amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Flamethrower is also a lot of fun. I take back everything I ever said about it. And, yeah. So, well, that's going to be pretty much it, though, guys. Please comment, please like, and definitely please subscribe.